Hello guys, welcome to the technology. Today we will see arrays in Java. So in Java, an array is a collection of elements of the same data type stored in a contiguous memory locations, and each element can be accessed using an index. The index starts from 0, meaning the first element is at index 0 and the second is at index 1, so on. So like as you can see here, this is a representation of array where below we have the indexes of the array and above we have the elements of it. Like 2, 4, 10, 5, 15 and 3 are the elements of it, and below the index start from 0. So the index are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. So basically we access the array from its index. So now let us see about the array declaration in Java. This shows the basic representation of the declaration of an array, where first we define a data type, then we use square brackets, and then we give the name of the array. Like in the another example, we have used the data type as double, and then we have used square brackets, and then name of the array. Now let us see the initialization of an array in Java. Once declared, you can initialize arrays with a specific size or directly with elements. Like in the first example, we have given an array which is of integer data type, which name is array1, and we have initialized its size at as 5. Here, the array can hold 5 integer values and all initialized to 0. The next example you can see we have an integer array data type where we have declared the elements also. Like here we have elements 4, 5, 1, 7, and 3. We will see all this example in an Eclipse IDE. Now let us understand a simplified initialization of an array. Where we just give an array data type, then use square brackets, and then we use the name of the array and the elements we want to give, as we have given above, like here. Now let us understand array declaration and initializations. So here we have array declaration where we have used int data type and then square brackets and then name of the array, and we have given it to 5 elements where each element will have 0 as a default value. Let us see all this example in our Eclipse IDE. So here, as we can see, we have declared an array as name array1 and we have given it 5 elements only. Means here every 5 elements will have the value 0. So to run this, as we have learned above, we can use for each loop to access elements of the array. So I have used here for each loop to access every elements of the array. Where we have used int num, which is a local variable of our array, and then array1 as a name of the array. And inside the printing statement, we are printing the local variable, which will print all elements of the array. So let's run this and see. See, we got 5 zeros, which are elements of the array1. Do you understand? And after that, we have declared another array, which is also in integer data type, and its name is array2. And we haven't given any length of this array. Okay, we have directly assigned the value, which are 4, 5, 1, 7, and 3. And similarly, in another example, we have used Boolean data type for the array, and then we have declared various Boolean values, which are true, false, and true again. So to access all of them, we can directly use the name of the array here. Like if I want the second array, I will use array2 and I will run this. So we will get output as 4, 5, 1, 7, and 3. And similarly, we can do it for the third one also. But here we have the Boolean data type, so our local variable also should be Boolean. Now, if I will run this, we will get output as true, false, and true. Do you understand? Now, at last, we will see how to access the elements of the array through its index. Now, as you can see here, we have an integer data type array, which name is numbers, and we have elements 2, 4, 10, 5, 15, and 3. To access them, we will use a string to print the third element, and after that, we have used the number, and after that, we have used the index of it. Here as we know, the index starts from 0. So 0, 1, and 2. So the 2 will get printed, which is our third element. Now, if I will run this, you will get 10 as an output. Did you understand? So this is all about array and how to access array through its length. And at last, we have some tasks which you have to practice so that you can understand better. Okay. So today we saw arrays in Java. Thank you.